Buenos días, mi nombre es Luis Esteban Folleco Hernández. A continuación voy a realizar la presentación de la evidencia número 1, actividad número 2, video presentación anécdota para el curso English Does Work Level 4. What were you doing before March 2020? Hi, my name is Esteban Folleco. I am a civil engineer. Before March 2020, I was living with my wife and daughter in Ipiales, Nariño. What projects were you working on? I was working on a room improvement project for the Senate building in Rumichaca, designing a sport field for a school in Tumaco, and helping to install a refugee housing unit in shelter to respond to the Venezuela migration emergencies. Where were you working? I was working for a national NGO and was in the process of being hired to work with UNHCR in Pasto in the area of shelter and infrastructure. What activities were you doing? We were packing our things to move to the city of Pasto because of the new job. We were in the middle of the move when the pandemic hit, which postponed our move. What activities were you doing? During the pandemic, I was installing housing units for refugees in hospitals, health centers, the bus terminal, and shelters as isolation spaces for those infected. I was also distributing portable hand washing stations to reduce the risk of infection. What were you studying? I was studying some online course at Sena, codes and budgets for buildings and Microsoft project. What sports were you playing? At that time, I wasn't playing any sports. I enjoyed walking with my wife and daughter in the park. Who were you spending your free time with? What were you doing for fun? I was spending my free time with my wife and daughter. We watched movies together, played, purchased video games, cooked, and played with our daughter. Who were you spending your free time with? What were you doing for fun? After a few months, we were finally able to move to Pasto. It was quieter and we all go to a park with my daughter. Thank you for your attention.